So it's 18:55 p.m. It is Sunday. Happy Simple Sunday, y'all. I hope you're enjoying all those uploads I've done. So, yeah, I meant to do all that last night, but I had issues. So, yeah, I've been rehabbing my right thigh today. So, yeah, not fun. But I go to Express Care tomorrow to get it checked out. So, triple features. First up, I have Legend of Hercules from 2014. Ferngully, The Magical Rescue from 98, and Ferngully, The Last Rainforest from 1992. So, here's my thoughts. For Legend of Hercules, I thought this had come out in 2009 or 2006. It has that look and feel to it, you know? Like, you look at it, it's like, oh, this is late 2000s. No. Early 2010s. Shocker. I had no idea it was from 2014. I'd seen this before, but like every movie I've reviewed, I don't remember how it ends or its story. Still untangling the 2 decades. I know it's about Hercules' origin, but that's it. And I did like it from what I vaguely recall. Uh, Based on the opening, I'd say this was filmed same time 300 Rise of an Empire was made. It has that same layout and effects. Definitely pays homage to 300 with the slow motion fighting. More on that. In the opening 5 minutes, you can tell this is a 300 ripoff, but oh well, still gonna finish it. This is also when the surge of 3D films were growing in popularity too. Yeah, a lot of them doing that shit. See it in 3D. Like, fuck. It's funny how Hera's cool without Alcmene bearing Hercules, but in Legendary Journey, she's jealous as fuck about it. Okay. The miniature set of King Amphitrion's encampment is nice. I like the mini sets. Oh god. Alcmene getting boned by Zeus's lightning is hilarious. It's so bad. Crash. Like, okay, you getting a shock cock. That works. The shock cock treatment. The CGI Neiman lion was funny, especially with Iphicles taking credit for killing it when Hercules did. Yeah, that was the weakest looking fucking lion I've ever seen. Now he's poised to marry Hebe on the harvest moon as an alliance between the houses. Typical shit. You can see the green screen when Hebe convinces Hercules to have her, to leave with her. They didn't have enough budget to go any further. Kind of sad for a low budget flick. Like, damn. If I'm brutally honest, this feels more like a 2009 CBM adaptation. Yeah, if you apply that logic, it does unfold like that. I feel like Kellyanne Lutz is too pretty for the role of Hercules. He's got a great physique, just too pretty versus Kevin Sorbo. Yeah. He's honestly Ryan Phillippe if he got swole. Just pointing out facts, man. If Ryan Phillippe got swole, that's what Kellyanne would look like. Compared to Ryan Gosling's outing, Kellyanne's performance is more serious. Yeah. Oh, there's no blood during the cave fight. Yay. Good fight, though. Captain Tarak looks like Xerxes' brother from eBay. This film. I like Tarak's helmet. Good homage to Stargate. I do like the bonding between Hercules and Sorites. Or, yeah. Sorteris. Yeah. Sotiris. God damn it. Shame this isn't R because it would be a lot better. Good monologue by Alchemy. Oh my god, I hate these fucking names. Alchemy to Amphitryon, but a funny death when he stabbed her for banging Zeus. So bad. Hercules and Sotiris versus Humbaba and Half Face, because we don't have budget to make real names, was okay. I like the Turgis Hercules wears. That's the skirt, the Roman skirt. That's what it's called. It starts with a P though, so it's Patergis. You know, like Versace. Uh, yeah, this being PG-13 really hampers the intensity of the fights. Yeah, the 1v6 fight with Hercules was good, but damn, it needed blood. And why'd he spare the chick, though? That kind of forfeits his win. Like, he pins her in a rope. and then goes about fighting everybody else. So technically, he lost that fight because he didn't kill her. Fucking dumb. Here's another fun deal. Iphicles' facial scar is gone by the magic of healing. Yeah, he had it right here. And then later you see his face, it's gone. That's a superficial scar. That doesn't just disappear. Fuck. The film is pretty fast paced. I like that. That helps. Chiron stopped Hebe from jumping to her death, and I was chanting jump too. Yep, even saying Crisscross and Van Halen's hit singles. Hebe and Herc bang in the forest. Awesome stuff. And I gotta say, this also feels like the last hoorah of young adult book adaptations too. It really does. I will say I like the tent he made for both in and the banging side. Good DIY shit. I do remember Hercules breaking free of his chains and it was cool, but now that CGI is dated as fuck. It was cool then, but now I'm just like, yeah. I really think the studio cut out the violence and tried to make this like Marvel based on their success. Because you got to remember, this is 2014. This is, beginning of Marvel's running MCU and shit. Hate that goddamn label. It's so gay. Ugh. It also has elements of Gladiator too. So if you take 300, you take Gladiator, you take CBM element. Here you go, Legend of Hercules. I wonder if the pelt Hercules is wearing is the Neiman lion or something else. Because if it's the Neiman lion, they have to have a scene where it shows him getting the pelt back. Even the predictable rainfall is annoying too. Yeah, we're gonna fight rain. He's going to the bathroom. He has to be dramatic in his shit. Rain. He's plunging the toilet. Downpour. Zack Snyder with an unplugged up toilet. That'd be fun. That would just be the best fucking trailer ever. Slow motion plunging the dookie better. I definitely feel like Kellen's trying too hard to be in the role, dialogue wise. Yeah. The lightning whip was cool too. It was alright. Amphitryon versus Herc was good. Hebe stabbing herself to kill Iphicles was grand. Yet there's no stab wound on his chest. For being 89 minutes long, because I'm subtracting credits. That could have been better. Pacing issues, way too much slow motion, and I like that shit. Forced romance between Hebe and Herc, and Iphicles being a wannabe Commodus from Gladiator really does hurt the film. I imagine there was a lot more that was fleshed out, but but ended up being cut. Yeah. Herc and Soteris' bond is underrated despite not being explored more, so that adds a little bit of mythos to Hercules himself. If you view it as a CBM, it unfolds better, honestly. It's just one of those cheap run-throughs. Viewing it as a Hercules origin that got beaten by the Rock's version does make it seem inferior. I will check out Rock's version to see how that is. I did watch it on YouTube ages ago, when a lot of films were free on YouTube. Remember them good days. Yeah, I liked it. I just don't remember anything about it. I hate that. Because, you watch so much shit, you forget the other stuff. I did borrow the lightning whip scene and Hercules breaking free of his chains from my Star Wars story, only reworked it to be better. Yeah. The only part of the whip scene I used was the firewall for Lucius versus Avril and the chain breaking, even though they weren't any chains at all, for Lucius versus Vanessa. Yeah. So, small inspiration came from this for the Dragon Saga. I always like finding roots. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. How would I rate this? 3.7 out of 10, flat out. There is a story here. It's just muddled by quick pacing versus fleshing it out for a better look. You can see that by quick cuts throughout. Oh, yeah. How do I rank each Hercules portrayal? And I forgot to add in Arnold, too, because he did portray him. Or was it Lou Ferrigno? No, it was Hercules. It was Arnold, right. For now, Disney, Kevin Sorbo, Kellyanne Lutz, Ryan Gosling, and Bowen. He was in the pilot for Young Hercules. And The Rock. And of course, that'll get rearranged after I watch the Rock's version. The other thing that hurt it was releasing it same year as Rock's version. I've noticed that a lot with different films. If it had been released in 2013 or 2015, it might have done better, but who knows? It really does feel and look like a 300 ripoff. I understand the aesthetic appeal of 300 and wanting to emulate that for a tale about Hercules. No shame in that. None. However, PG 13 isn't the rating for it. Maybe if Kellen looked more rugged, beard, long hair, it would have felt like Hercules. I will say Kellen's aggressive style does work even if he looks like a gay stripper. He does look like a gay stripper. Honestly, Soteris and Amphitryon look more like Hercules than Kellen does. They really do. Like, if you look at Soteris and Amphitryon, that's more Hercules. Ugh. So, that's that fucking shit show. Next shit show, Ferngully 2, Magical Rescue. I didn't even know there was a sequel, and I can tell already they switched voice talents. Because Krista's original voice was more affectionate and passion-driven. Because she's a fairy and an environmentalist. The animals are cute, though don't know about the opening song, though. Pips the fairy sounds same, I think. It's just funny, it sounds like a damn club. And it's like, Pips the fairy! It's like, yay! They changed Batty's voice. Yeah, that hurt. Oh my, poaching is the theme of this movie. Typical dark 90s animation. But did this need to be made? No. The art and animation are beautiful, but it is a product of trying to capitalize on the first film's success, like every 90s flick has a sequel to. And 80s. You imagine doing shit in the 60s? I'm not even going there. Slavery, really, but I'm not going there. Fuck no. Oh, God. I do like how the film does stay semi-faithful to the original premise of how humans are dangerous to the environment, because, newsflash, we are. Definitely not a fan of the songs of this film. They're fucking shit. The carnival's pretty. I like carnival looks. They're good. The prices for the stolen animals are pretty high for 98, from 2,000 to 5,000. And you imagine that's with inflation now, it's probably way higher than that. I do like the truck carrying the stolen animals away. Pretty. I like Pip's observation on how the human world is distracting with everything it has to offer. Oh, yeah. That's relevant no matter what century or era it is. Budgie's grandpa reminds me of Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Oh, yeah. The animals were saved, and it's an average direct-to-video sequel, 4.5 out of 10. Nothing else there to save it. I couldn't even masturbate to something like that. Shit. Ferngully, the last rainforest. It's shit. Goodbye. The Eternal Cult classic that introduced deforestation, climate change, and environmentalism. If you don't believe me, go watch fucking Captain Planet. I love the animation for this over the sequel easily. Magi is definitely the highlight of this as well. She goes over the interconnectivity of the forest and magic so effortlessly that it's not complicated to understand. What's magic? I don't know what magic is. Get the fuck off my video. Shoo. 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 Let somebody else watch this shit. Good old Robin Williams as Batty. Most underrated role for him. Animated. Batty's song is great. I forgot he had a song. Oh my god. The tree cutting machine is cool too. Goanna's song and intro is cool. Tone lock is amazing. Batty calling it Darwin's grab bag when Krista tried to turn Zach back was funny. Dude, his one-liners just fly so fucking well. And you know if there was an unrated cut of Aladdin, that bitch would be rated R. Or just fucking NC-17 or any higher. Hexus's transformation is amazing, and Tim Curry voicing him is perfection. And his transformation, I just realized, is an homage to Hellraiser. Oh yes, that transformation sequence. It's the same. You put it side by side. There you go. I forgot Hexus had a musical number. Forgot a lot of things. At least the musical numbers in this are better than the sequel. Zack mingling with the fairies is really memorable. Dream Worth Keeping by Sheena Easton is good. I'm going to get that on my phone then. Zack and Krista's flirting is an easy homage to Little Mermaid. Definitely better than Little Mermaid. Go suck on that, Disney. Blow it out your ass. It is sad seeing all those trees harvested like that. It is. I'm not a tree hugger, but it is sad though. Let's see. I forgot Maggie sacrificed herself to empower everyone else. Things that went over my head, dude. Hexus's final form is still terrifying, and him getting trapped again is great. Now Krista's the new fairy leader. Yeah, the sequel didn't need to be made at all. It's waste. This film is an easy, nostalgic 11 out of 10, but for real, 8 1 out of 10. Even the end credits song, Some Other World, is great. And it's done by Elton John. Elton fucking John, who is now blind. Sad. I thought it was Billy Joel based on the beat. Excellent rewatch. So, out of this amazing trio of films that I watched the other day, I would have done these earlier in the week, but I was restricted on Facebook, so I had to wait. So my number one pick out of the three of these, definitely Ferngully, Last Rainforest, followed by Legend of Hercules and Magical Rescue. So if you don't like these films, that's cool. If you don't like your fantasy epics and kids animation, that's great too. I understand. So, on to the next.